Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Factory in the Sky 4 on the FTOG server. I have a confession to make. I did not make any backup equipment between this episode and the last one because I got sidetracked with something that I'm going to show you in a minute. But I'm definitely going to need to make some backup equipment for next episode, and I'll tell you why at the end, so stay tuned. But for this episode, I've added some stuff to the mob farm. Not this. This is the same. Over here, you can see all of the industrial stuff. We've got the block placer, the strip, the oak logs, the fluid extractor, and the latex processing unit. Nothing crazy there. We got power. But we also now have this second stream with the latex processing unit can run into that or into... or the latex from the fluid extractor can either go into the processing unit or the dilution or dissolution chamber, controlled by this lever. The cow is over here now, going into the sewer, which is putting fertilizer into there. So the cow has finally moved out of our base and found a home. We got power. But also the dissolution chamber is the mob slaughter factory, which creates pink slime and liquid meat. Actually, I should turn this fan back on because... as you can see, I've replaced the conveyor blocks with fans, so they can be turned on and off now, depending on if I need stuff to stay here, so that this mob grinder, with this big working area, honestly, can get liquid meat and pink slime that I can also control with a lever flowing into the dissolution chamber. And the third thing that I can get flowing into the dissolution chamber is this ether gas tank, because that's also useful for upgrading. I have boosted this with range tier 5, speed tier 2. All of these have speed tier 2 in them, so they're working pretty fast. That's annoying. Let's move away. So yes, I needed the ether gas for something. And I needed a mob slaughter, so I figured rather than set up another spawning chamber, I would just modify our existing spawn chamber so that things can be grabbed from there. But if we head back to our base, I can show you what I needed it for. The hydroponic chamber. I was thinking of how to solve our mystical agriculture problem, what with us needing a lot of inferium, and I came up with this. This is a hydroponic bed, and it will grow seeds on it quickly if you feed... or it'll grow seeds on it normally with water, but if you feed it ether gas, they go faster. And the main bonus, I'm actually going to turn this off for a second, just so you can see it growing. See how fast it's moving. Watch this. If I boost this up to 256, it's actually going to fill up more than the thing can handle. So, not only can we grow inferium constantly and quickly, we can get a lot of it with just a couple hours of AFK time. And I'm going to turn this right back on, because otherwise it will fill up. Ignored. There we go. So yeah, I have a ultimate upgrade in there to make things go quickly. But this is a much more efficient way than a farm, I think. The ether gas comes from... where is it? This. The ether gas generator hyperbox, which I did finish. If we look into advanced tech here, I'd finished the industrial foregoing. That's the mod thing. So if we go in here, we have a wither in a box, being constantly mined for ether gas. And it's going into a tank. It's that simple. Power, a muffler, it just lives there now. And if I ever need more ether gas, I can just slap that down, and when I don't need ether gas, I can just put it in my inventory with the other boxes. So we have a lot of inferium now, and a way to get it very quickly. And this will work on any other mystical agriculture seeds we get as well. And speaking of finishing up the industrial foregoing, I used the Supreme machine frame to make a wither builder, and I hooked it up with this chamber where you can... this is zombie actually spawned in there and is super helpful for demonstration. I hooked a fan up so it'll blow it into the mob grinders there. And I hooked the mob grinders up to levers. It's not overly automated or elegant, but it works. For example, like that. And then we just turn on our magnet. And those are loaded up with sharpness and everything. The XP can come through there. So I wanted to show you just the wither builder in action. It'll build a wither. It'll blow up. It'll blow it up into the mob grinders, and then a nether star and some other stuff will drop. So we'll just watch this go off for a second. Just like this. And we grabbed the stuff. That easy. You just plug the materials in there, and you're good. If I really wanted to, I could hook this up to an auto crafter, but I don't think I need enough nether stars for that to matter. So let's take this stuff and put it away. Oh, I actually forgot to tell you about the simulated hydroponic bed, which is a thing that I can make, which will make stuff without growing if you feed it. It's like the hostile neural networks, is the more you feed it, the more it processes something, a seed growing in here, the more it will learn here. So I've had this in here, and we can actually take this, and if we go here, we can put this in here. I don't think we need water, we just need power. So let me get a flux node. I don't think I have one ready, so we'll just need to make some more of this. Make a flux core, apply some power. And then this thing, supposedly, oh, I need to select the network, will just grow inferium from power because we've told it how. And I'm temporarily going to grab the speed and processing upgrades from here, because I've made these with netherite and the pink slime. This is what I needed it for. So if we do this, it's not working extremely well. I might need to do some more experimenting to see how this works. But for now, this is working just fine. This is creating a lot. Like, if we look at our inferium here, 19,000 already. Not too shabby. And now that we have all that inferium, we can go ahead with making our master crystal. So, I know when Grok did this, he said he had to make like 5 of these crystals in order to do enough inferium. I want to actually see how far we can get on just one. So, the way these work is you combine them with prosperity shards. We have so many prosperity shards, it's not even funny. So that's not a concern, it's just the inferium. I want to see how far we can get on one crystal. So, if I believe I can still craft these. Oh, they go away. I did not know they go away. I was pretty sure, I thought you could craft them correctly. Or I thought you could craft them down to 0 and they would just be dead, but they actually go away. So we've already hit a hitch. So I am going to see how far I can go with just this crystal now. So let's stake some prudentium. Oh boy, this is already failing. Okay, let's make the prudentium crystal. And it doesn't take that one. I'm so confused, but okay. Okay, now let's make some of this. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 of this. And then we're gonna use the rest to combine inferium. Can I not? Wow. Okay, so it's actually just intentionally inefficient. Okay. Well then. Maybe this was made this way on purpose, but I don't see why it would be, so I guess we're gonna do this, and then this, and we're going to try and get it down to 1 in order to make this work. But we can't, can we? Oh, this is awful. But if we do tertium essence here, tertium essence, why is this so obtuse a process? It doesn't need to be like this. But it doesn't take all of it. So, let's see. Let's actually not use this one. I want to see what we can do on one crystal. Okay, tertium crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's make the supremium one. Or the Imperium crystal. And then we'll take that guy. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we need... Why is this not working? How do we use this? Imperium. Okay. So 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. We combine 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes a supremium essence. Okay, so let's convert all of this. Okay. Convert all of this. Then we convert all of this. This is probably so exciting to watch, right? Then we do this. And then we'll make 2 more supremium. Okay. These should be able to convert the lower ones. The fact that they can't is really throwing me for a loop. I need... What do I need here? Need 4 more prudentium. Actually, 8 more prudentium, I think. And then combine that there. 2 more. Okay. Tertium crystal. I'll make patterns for all of this stuff once we get the master crystal. And then we'll have a better time. Okay, more stuff. I'm just gonna do this and I'll let you know the results. Okay, I finished it, and yeah, I had to make like 5 of those Inferium crystals. Why? Like, look at the uses on these. There's so much. I absolutely, if these could convert all the lower essences, I absolutely would not have needed like 5 of those. Why is that a thing? But anyway, we have the Master Infusion Crystal now. And this should work on all of them, right? Yes? Okay. So, let me take you in here and show you my pattern, how the pattern processor works. I don't know if I've ever shown you that before. Let's see. Let's go with this one. We want to create a pattern for that. We want to create a pattern for the tertium. We want to create a pattern for the Imperium. We can use this to create a pattern for the Supremium. And then one for the Insanium. And then we can throw all of that into our crafting thing. Let's just put them here because we're running out of space and we'll need a new one soon. But with all of that in there, I can throw all of this away. And then if I need it, essence, I can just say craft pattern cycle. Break the cycle. What? It only goes... I only have it going up. What is the problem here? Okay, guess that's not gonna work. I'll look into that later. But, yeah. The one essence that we need to make today, ironically, we don't even need the upper stuff for. We could have done this any time, because we are going to make some ice essence and finish off the advanced tech quest line. So, yeah. That is we're gonna put it down here. This is not where it's gonna live forever. Just want to put it down for now because I want ice essence so I can make snow and make an empowered Inori crystal. And then that will be that quest line done. So, prosperity seed base here. 1, 2. What? Where did I put one that wasn't supposed to be? I made 8 of those. One of them is gone. Oh, it's in here. There we go. Let's put that there. 4 ice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the button. And then grab that. Head down to the hydroponics bay. Turn that off. And break that guy. Ice seeds go here. And then it grows. And we get 4 ice essence. Which should be usable to make snow. Oh, we make snow. We mine it with a shovel. Or can we just craft it into snowballs? Can we just craft it into snowballs? How do I make snowballs? This is an episode of Flask not knowing how to craft stuff. Can we not? Can we make snow tiles out of snow? There we go. That's how we do this. We make snow tiles out of snow. And then we take a shovel that doesn't have silk touch on it. Shovel. We take a shovel that doesn't have silk touch on it. We place down the snow. Mine the snow. Okay. Snowballs. Throw that away, that away, that away, that away. And then Inori crystal. Can we craft it? We can. Let's craft one. And that should just run in the hyperbox. We take it out, and questline done. Excellent work. So now, if we look at advanced tech, we get a reward for that. A wind charge, not overly useful, I can fly. Let's collect all the rewards for this. And then we can get a move on the next stuff, which I need to kill a bunch of withers with a magic sword, which means I'm going to need experience essence and an enchanter, which I think I actually made. And then to get cognizant dust so I can awaken stuff. And I think I need about 30,000... Ooh, a honey bottle. I need about 30,000 Inferium in order to make all of the armor and weapons and stuff. So that's on the docket. I need to plug that back in. Actually, I want to get rid of the ice seeds. Where did I put the Inferium seeds away? Take the Inferium seeds, put that back in. And 1, 2, 3, ignored. Cool, ice seeds away. Excellent. So we have finished that now. Resources-wise, still need to make elemental seeds. Need to work on the cognizant dust. And then there's bees. And speaking of bees, I grew some birch trees near some flowers, and it produced a beehive after about 5 shots. So I didn't have to grow that many trees. Let's see if we can get our friend the carpenter bee to come out, because it has a different model. No? You're gonna stay in there? Alright, well, next time we're gonna use this to go to the Bumble Zone. I'm gonna need to make some backup equipment for just in case. Oh, he's still in the hive. But yeah, we're going to the Bumble Zone next time. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be exciting. But until then, later.